And we are live. Welcome back to Takes by Fans. Today is Tuesday, October 14th, 2025. I'm your host, St. Nick, and we got a great show for y'all today. Well, week 6 is in the books here in the NFL, and there's only one thing to say here, folks. Join me if you know it. Bye, Super Bowl window. Bye, Super Bowl window. Bye. The Buffalo Bills, folks. The Buffalo Bills, the best team in the league, the best quarterback, the reigning, defending MVP, Josh Allen. They go down again last night, folks, against the Falcons. And now there's a new number one team in that AFC East, folks. And it ain't those Billy Goats. It isn't the preseason favorites, the odd favorites, the Vegas favorites, Buffalo Bills anymore. No. So today on the show, we recap those two Monday night games. There were two games on last night. I know we were all, focusing on witnessing this Bills team implode, decline. But there was also another game, another beef. A lot of beef last night, folks. Monday night beef. Monday night beef, baby. So we break down both those games from last night. And we will relish on the Bills' demise all show long, folks. So be ready. Bills Mafia. They're all ready to write off Josh Allen. Nobody wants him anymore. Josh Allen's trash, I keep hearing. Another loss, and Bills Mafia goes and cannibalizes their own. There's nothing better than the day after the Bills lose a game. Their fan base, folks, this fan base, they're borderline, on mental illness, these Bills fans, all right? So all it takes is one loss, one game to truly flip them, and then they go crazy. So we got all that today on the show. And I'm just going to let y'all know right now, let's keep that same energy, okay? All right? Let's keep that same energy to turn the ball over, to this, to was the reason why, Let's all keep that energy when we go and look at Josh Allen this week, okay? All right? Remember when Tua said, hey, I don't really care. I throw 3 touchdowns. I throw 3 interceptions. It really doesn't matter to me because at the end of the day, I go home and play Monopoly with my kids. All right? And y'all clown Tua for that? Well, Josh Allen opened his mouth last night as well. So let's just keep the same energy. That's all I ask. I ask y'all to keep the same energy. That is it. Is that some big ask of me? No, it's not. So we got that today on the show. I can't wait. How many times will we hit this button today, folks? How many times?
I heard you loud and clear, but then you stuck your tongue in my coos and fucked me so hard, I figured you changed your mind.
How many times do we hit that button today? I heard you the first time. But then you stuck your tongue in my coos and fucked me so hard, I plumb forgot. Shout out to Haley Steinfeld, right? Josh Allen. The better half of the Allens, yes? Haley Steinfeld, the more accomplished Allen. So I'm pretty sure we're going to be hitting that button a lot today. But let's all digress and let's just jump into the show. And before we get into that NFL action, I know I'm chomping at the bit. I can't wait to hit the buttons. I can't wait to get into it. But before we get into those, there are a few stories we do want to touch upon, so let's get into it. Some NBA, some college football stories, so let's start here. And once again, this is enough. It's enough. The season's right around the corner. Are we a week out from NBA tip-off? Does it start October 20th? When's NBA tip-off? The 21st? Yeah, okay. Opening night, the 21st. So we're about 7 days, a week out from the start of the NBA season, which we like. Shout out. Shout out. This whole NBA preseason, I really could care less about it. I really don't, once again, don't really care about even the first 2, 3, 4 weeks of the NBA season, but we'll digress. It's coming up. But once again, the entire narrative, it's going to be shoved down our throats. It's going to be talked about every game, after every loss, definitely, every week. They'll bring Shams on. They'll replay every quote that we heard in the offseason. They'll replay the footage of Speed over and over and over and over and over again. But Giannis is not leaving this season. He went on a late-night talk show last night called The Two-Night Show and said this, quote, what he's always been saying, quote, I'm loyal. Milwaukee gave me everything. They changed my life and my family's life. I want to live in the moment. I want to win another championship with the Bucks. Now, once again, this whole offseason, they were trying to drum up the narrative, the drama of like, Giannis is open. The Giannis market is open. We keep hearing that he's loyal and he's going to stay with the Bucks, but we know better than him. He's going to go to the Knicks at some point, right? It's not happening. It's not. Giannis has, reiterated this time and time again. He is loyal, folks. And that's what, we got to shout out, all these foreign players coming from overseas. These are loyal. These are not the greedy American basketball players that we know. No. This is loyal. This is not like LeBron James. Greedy American LeBron James. I can't win in Cleveland. God dang, I'm leaving. Even though, Cleveland grew me and rose me and developed me to what I am right now today. I'm going to Miami. I'm going to Florida. I'm going to Miami. LeBron, not loyal. American. Lazy. Where we get Giannis, Greek, foreign, loyal. Yeah. We get Jokic. He's still a Nugget. Still in Denver. Foreign, loyal, not greedy. Not greedy like Kyrie Irving. Like, I can't even win on the Cavs either. And I'm winning a lot less games than greedy American LeBron James. Well, I'm going to leave too. Yeah, that will show him. Obviously, I'm kidding, folks. Will you all settle down? Jeez Louise. But Giannis does spit some nice words of wisdom right here. I love this right here in the quote. I want to live in the moment. I want to live in the moment. Say it again, baby. Because I think this is what everybody's forgetting. I mean, everybody plans long term. Can't we just live life in the moment? Can't we all just take it day by day and just enjoy the overall human experience of living? Not just trying to force, all right, well, we know Giannis is not going to be a Buck for life, so let's get to that moment where he leaves, all right? Stop trying to force Giannis out, and let's just live. He's a Buck. He's a Buck. We live in the moment. Right now, he's a Buck. Let's stop trying to force him down the road. We all got to live in the moment right now. Me and you listening right now, this moment that we're all in together. Shout out to you. I appreciate you listening. And this is the moment. Welcome into the moment. The moment right now, Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills suck. That's the moment we're living in right now. I know everybody wants to fast forward to the end of the season where somehow they miraculously won the Super Bowl because it was gifted to them by the refs and Roger Goodell, just like the MVPs, just like literally every single statistical category and record that Josh Allen has been breaking. It's all been gifted to him. That's the moment we're living in right now. Bad Bills, bad Josh Allen. Let's savor this moment, yes? Me and y'all, right now. So Giannis isn't going anywhere in this. If we need any more, if the words from the horse's mouth was not enough, this is 100% solidifying that Giannis is not going anywhere anytime soon. And that's because the Bucks signed another Antetokounmpo. They signed another one of his brothers, baby. The Bucks are signing Alex Antetokounmpo, brother of Giannis and Thanasis. Hopefully he's a little better than Thanasis, and I do believe he is. Can't be too much worse. To a two-way deal. This is the first time in NBA history that 3 brothers will be on the same team. Giannis, foreign, loyal, family first. Here he is, Milwaukee Bucks, being loyal. I'll sign every member of your family. Does your mother want to play? I'll get her in the WNBA. Why not? She's better than Caitlin Clark. She can't be worse than Angel Reese. Get Mama Antetokounmpo in the WNBA. Why not? Does your wife want to play in the WNBA? Get her in. We're looking for expansion teams. We will name a team. A WNBA team, the Antetokounmpos. And we'll even make it a Greece team. We want international basketball. It's not coming to the NBA right now, but we're going to the WNBA. The Greece Antetokounmpos WNBA basketball team. We'll give it to you, Giannis. We'll give it. You're loyal, we're loyal. Whole team for you. I actually don't mind that. The Greece Antetokounmpos. Try to rival Aja Wilson in those aces. I got my money. I got my money on the Antetokounmpos for next year. I'll take the action. So Giannis isn't going anywhere, folks, okay? And another person that may not be going anywhere, and this is atrocious. Oh, goodness. How dare the NCAA do this to us? What kind of dumb contract is this? That's just what I want to say. We know James Franklin was just fired from Penn State, and thank goodness he was. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe he lasted 10 years. Penn State, I mean, look, I know y'all's program was not in the best of light when he took over, but I think it's all time we all move on, all right? I should make it. If I make this joke, will y'all go overboard or will you be cool about it? Sheesh. I'm going to say it. Maybe I don't say it. This James Franklin tenure, woof. Is this the worst tenure in program history here, folks? I think it could rival. But we may not have heard the end of James Franklin. James Franklin is required to look for another job in coaching or broadcasting. Oh, please, God, no. Oh, please, no, gosh, no. James Franklin is required to look for another job in coaching or broadcasting according to a copy of his Penn State contract. If Franklin's new job pays him less than $8 million that he's owed annually through 2031, Penn State only owes him the difference. So Penn State is definitely going to be giving rave reviews. Oh my God, dude, James Franklin, I mean, what a coach. I mean, really, the players were holding him back. It was not him. It was not the coach. No. You got to sign James. If you sign James Franklin to your program, you win a national championship next year. You got to sign him. Penn State wants somebody to hire this man so they don't got to pay him. $8 million every year till 2031. Woof. So this is bad news for everybody. I mean, Penn State, what are you doing? Penn State is holding us all hostage now. He's like, all right, he's not on our team. Well, he's going to be on somebody's team now. Whose team is he going to be on? Because we're not eating all this money ourselves. Oh, no. You wanted us to get rid of him. Now y'all have to reap the consequences. He's coming to a team near you or a booth near you soon. Please, we all need to take a vow here. We do not hire James Franklin for anything. Get him out. I can't even stand the sight of him anymore. It's enough. And with one down, potentially rises another one. Because Matt Rule is now tied heavily to this Penn State job. And you listen to him. Tell me, do you think Matt Rule will drop everything right now at Nebraska and go to Penn State? Listen to him talk about it.
I love Penn State.
Literally the first thing out of his mouth, couldn't help it. Big smile. If you can watch the video, if you're just listening, I implore y'all to watch this video.
I love Penn State.
I love Penn State, and he has the biggest smirk. He's trying to hold it back. He wants to gush about Penn State right now. Big smile.
Met my wife there.
Met his wife there. History, the rules. Penn State brought the rules together. Oh, we all love a love story, don't we, folks? We all love a gushy love story. Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, Josh Allen, Haley Steinfeld, the Hallmark movie, Love in Buffalo. Oh, we eat it up.
Fan since I was born. I was born, I think, probably had a Penn State shirt when I was born.
He was a fan since I was 4. Out of the womb, I put on a Penn State shirt, and I instantly met my wife. We were both in the NICU together. We got through it together in Penn State Medical Hospital.
I love Pat Kraft.
I love everybody over there.
Really sad to see
I'm really sad that they lost this week. Oh, man, another loss.
Coach Franklin go.
You're sad to see Coach Franklin go. He was holding the program back.
You know, when you think about what he did for my alma mater.
What he did for your alma mater? What did he do?
You know that program was in peril, right? I mean, though.
Yes, the program was in big peril before he got there. Well done.
If people remember, like the historic sanctions you could.
Oh, we remember. We remember it all. We remember it.
Do whatever you want. Bill O'Brien comes in, stabilizes it for 2 years.
Does he stabilize it for 2 years? I don't know if there's really been any stabilization here at Penn State. I don't know.
James takes over a program in disarray and gives stability, excellence, and a seat.
I don't know about excellence. Maybe stability. He was there for 10 years. That's a little stable.
You know,
excellence, I don't know.
See videos of people like yelling at his kids, and like I just don't understand why in our country, like now, like coaches are villains. Like, do you know how hard I worked in Carolina?
Oh gosh. Oh, here we go. All right, that's enough. Matt Rule, it's enough, everybody. All right, he's off the rails now. I don't understand why in today's day and age everybody villainizes the coaches. These coaches that are actively not developing the players. And you're wondering why we villainize the coaches? Okay. These coaches that are actively holding our teams back, our quarterbacks back, which in result make our teams lose, which in result make us lose money with betting and fantasy and just overall merch, support, tickets. I'm Matt Rule. I don't understand why everybody villainizes coach. We work so hard. We work so hard. Yes, everybody works so hard. You don't have to blab about it. I mean, we got to stop with this hard-working nonsense. It's enough. Everybody works, quote-unquote, hard, okay? You ask anybody, yes, I work. Oh, my goodness. Nobody works harder than me. It's enough. We got to stop using hard-working as, like, some sort of, like, deciding factor. Wow, he works hard. This is a hard worker right here. Wow. Wow. Doesn't matter if you work hard. You work hard, you get more expectations with no more money. I'll just let you know that right now. You don't need to work hard, folks. Working hard's the biggest myth I think I've ever heard in my life. So stop with the working hard. I would put like hard worker on like applications and resumes. I really thought, yeah, hey, I'm a hard worker. It doesn't work. Everybody's a quote unquote hard worker. Knock it off, Matt Rule.
Things that were said to me are, you know how hard I work here? Some of the things that are said to me are.
You know how hard I worked in Carolina? Yes, we knew you were an NFL coach. It didn't go anywhere, Matt Rule, okay?
Coaches work here. How hard Sat worked last year. So I just really.
I know, everybody works so hard all the time. James Franklin was working his ass off. James Franklin worked his ass off like no other.
Sad about that part of it, and people say, "Well, you make a lot of money." Making a lot of money doesn't make your kids feel good when they're here.
So now Matt Rule's off the rails right now. I mean, this speech turned into, "I love Penn State. I met my wife there. Oh man, I love it there. I'm so sad for James Franklin." Then he turned into, "I don't understand why everybody villainizes coaches." Then it turns into, "Oh, you're getting paid too much money. I'm not getting." I mean, this guy's off the rails, off the deep end. He wants to go to Penn State so damn bad. So bad, Matt Rule. All I'll say is beware. Beware. I know Matt Rule kind of won us over like last month on the show where that leaked video of him being a hard ass in the locker room leaked out. Now it all starts to make a little sense, yes. Matt Rule caught wind. They were James Franklin was on the hot seat. Matt Rule thinks he's primed for it. He met his wife there. That's the only qualifier they need. So, we'll see. It's kind of coincidental that footage leaked out. Matt Rule, really great coach, even when winning. And that's kind of what Penn State needs, no? A hard ass? Because what the fuck was James Franklin doing? So, Matt Rule to Penn State. I say no. I say no. But we'll see. All right, final thing here before we shift gears to the NFL. We got 8 days, 7 days. 7 days to get this man in the league, all right? Time is ticking, and I'm not playing games with y'all. I'm not. This is not a joke. This is not a bit. This is not a segment. This is a warning. A real warning. You don't want to know what I'll do, NBA. You don't want to know what I'll do, Adam Silver. I'll go berserk. You have 7 days, NBA, to get Russell Westbrook on a team. I don't care which team it is. It should be a title contender, but I'll digress. But it should be a legitimate NBA team, and it really should be in a starting role. Russell Westbrook does not deserve, nor does he want, to hoop overseas, and he doesn't deserve that. Russell Westbrook is woof. When we see the NFL, all these players taking a play off, taking a game off, taking a season off, Russell Westbrook doesn't do anything of the sort. He gives you 1,000% every second of every single game. On the bench, in the game, doesn't matter. The leadership is fantastic. Does it get out of control every once in a while? Yes, we've seen it. But I'll still take it. I'll still take his whole body of work at the end of the day over all these other players that are just not giving a damn. Russell Westbrook, your 7 days start now. Change your name to Russell Antetokounmpo. I'll get you on a team real quick. We'll get you on the Bucks, or we go down to the WNBA team. Russell Westbrook, I stand with you, and I'll get you on a team. Don't you worry. Alrighty, that is all the stories we had to go over for today. So now let's shift gears to the NFL. We got some stories to talk about here, football stories, and then we will get into the games from last night, and then we will get into our power rankings. I don't even know if I said that at the top of the show. We got our power rankings today, folks. And can we give ourselves a little pat on the back? Can we pat ourselves? Is it all right if I pat myself on the back? I know y'all hate it when I do it. But we don't need to take out the Bills of the top 10 because they weren't in there. We don't need to take the Eagles out of the top 10 because they weren't in there. So shout out to us. Everybody's power rankings, Bills, Eagles, top of the charts. Ah! All right, we digress. Here we go. Well, another ding dong. The witch is dead. The wicked witch is dead. The first NFL coach, gone, done. Brian Callahan of the Tennessee Titans is fired. He ended his tenure with a 4-19 record. Not good. Not knowing all the rules. I mean, this was almost a weekly occurrence of some rules, something he didn't challenge in the game. And I think this was long overdue. I mean, we're not even putting up points. I mean, look, you want to, say the offense is the thing that's wrong with it. Once again, you're the head coach. Your job is to make sure the offense runs and the defense runs. I don't know why it's got lost over the last about 5 years where these head coaches, I only have to take care of the offense or the defense. The other thing, that's not even me. No, it is. You're the head coach. Your job. Probably the most important job. The head coach's job is to make sure everything is good. Everything is right. Everything is clean. The operation is clean. The Titans' operations, offense, defense, special teams were the furthest thing from clean. So definitely needed to go. It's unfortunate. Once again, we don't want to see anybody lose their job or livelihood, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, this is not a good head coach of, once again, the highest league of football that there is. So he has to go. Now, we'll see, we'll see if the Titans can get it, turned around. I doubt it, but we'll see. This is the official statement from football operations Chad Brinker of the Titans. Says, quote, after extended conversations with our owner and general manager, we met with Brian Callahan this morning to tell him we are making a change at head coach. These decisions are never easy, and they become more difficult when they involve people of great character. And we are grateful for Brian's investment in the Tennessee Titans community during his tenure as head coach. We thank him and his family for being exemplary ambassadors of the Tennessee Titans. While we are committed to a patient and strategic plan to build a sustainable winning football program, how many times have they said that in the last 6 years? We have not demonstrated significant growth. Our players, fans, and community deserve a football team that achieves a high standard, a standard we are not currently meeting. And we are committed to making the hard decisions necessary to reach and maintain that standard. So once again, Brian Callahan, good guy overall. They said it in the statement. It's just he's not a good football head coach. It's just what it is. No reason to knock. It's just not a head coach. Go back to coordinating. That got you this job. Yes, you're good at that. You're good. Do your job. Now, the Titans are expected to name Mike McCoy their interim head coach. So we'll see. He was the Chargers head coach from 2013 to 2016. So they weren't good then. Mike McCoy took the Chargers to the playoffs in his first season as head coach with Phillip Rivers at quarterback. Now he takes over a 1-5 Titans. Can he do it again with Cam Ward? I doubt it. But we'll see. We'll see what he can do. But we gotta start. I mean, this offense needs to click. I mean, you've got pieces offensively. I mean, these receivers, these are solid receivers. These are not scrubs. These are, known. Hey, these were, kind of top 20 receivers at some point in their career. Cam Ward was, gushed about as, the hands down best quarterback in the draft class. And they're barely putting up points. I mean, that's unacceptable. I mean, the Dolphins, once again, I'll use them as an example. I'll use the Dolphins as an example because y'all love to kill them. The Dolphins, the worst team in the league, two of the worst quarterback to ever even look at a pigskin ever. And they're putting up more points. Yes, they're not winning games, but they are putting up points. 27 points, 25 plus points. That's good. But when you're putting up 10 or less points, that's concerning. No matter how bad your team is, you should be able to squeak out at least, 14 points a game. The trash Bills, squawk out 14 points last night. So we got to see something change here with the offense. Alrighty, but with a head coach firing means opportunity for others. And once again, we cannot do this. Do not do this, Tennessee, please. If the Tennessee Titans hire one of these buffoons, I mean, now you got to burn the whole team down. You got to force the owners to sell. You probably got to move the team, rename the team, and start really from scratch. But please stop recycling garbage, known garbage, okay? Because there's reports that offensive coordinator for the Chiefs, Matt Nagy, and Steelers offensive coordinator Arthur Smith are among names to watch for the Tennessee Titans head coaching search. Please no. Please no. We saw Matt Nagy with the Bears. It was atrocious. It really was. We see him now. Do you know where Matt Nagy is now, folks? He's the offensive coordinator for the Chiefs. And he has been for the last, about year and a half, 2 years. When Patrick Mahomes' passing has been going down, Matt Nagy is the reason. Steelers offensive coordinator Arthur Smith, and look, yes, they're winning games now, but look, it's taking Aaron Rodgers, all right, in this great Steelers defense. I'm not a believer in Arthur Smith as a head coach. Maybe as an offensive coordinator, it's seeming to be all right with the Steelers for the last few years. You made it work with Justin Fields and Russell Wilson. You got to the playoffs, and we know Russell Wilson is really bad. So Arthur Smith, maybe you are a very solid offensive coordinator. You're not a head coach. Not a head coach. It's these positions cannot be different from each other. Really cannot. So we'll see which avenue the Titans go down, but I stay away from Matt Rule, I stay away from Matt Nagy, and I stay away from Arthur Smith. That's just my 2 cents, okay? We'll see what the Titans do. Alrighty, let's keep going here. And this team, the biggest anomaly in NFL history, the Philadelphia Eagles. They are the world's most dysfunctional football team. It worked one year, it didn't work the other year, and now we're starting to get the tiebreaker season. Let's just take a look at these Eagles, folks, just quickly. I got to show y'all something. Here we go, 2023, the Eagles. The Eagles, they're winning games. Win, loss, win. Look at that great record. Woo! What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 wins by week 13. Beautiful. Loss. They win against the Giants. That's not even a team. Loss. They lose against the Giants. Not good. They fell off. They lost. And then they make it to the playoffs sneakily. Wild card. They face the Bucs and lose. That's 2023. Win. Lose to the end. 2024 Philadelphia Eagles. A little shaky to start off. Win, loss. Then it takes off. Win. One little loss. Win. Super Bowl, win. So 1 year, all the losses. 1 year, all the wins. And now we're starting to reach that point. That weeks 5, 6, 7, where it's make or break. Do the Philadelphia Eagles, do they buy in? I don't think so. I think we're heading towards another little loss here. Because it appears the Eagles pass rusher, Zadarius Smith, just retired. Up and retired, just like that. Zadarius Smith, folks. Done. Out of the league. Zadarius Smith on Instagram. I knew this day would come, but now that it's here, I'm feeling so many emotions I never expected. Who would have thought that a kid, blah, 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 all this. Retiring. Didn't he just get a sack last week? I got to look that up. Zadarius Smith. I'm pretty sure this man was getting it done. And decides to quit. Never a good look when you're defending Super Bowl champions and you just up and quit. Does he have any sacks yet? He has a sack and a half so far. Sack and a half this season and you just up and quit. Zadarius Smith says, you know what, I'm not going to be a part of this dysfunctional team. It's too many personalities. It's too many quote-unquote leaders. It's too much, moping around. It's too much yelling. I'm good. Thank y'all for bringing me in, but I'm good here. Thank you. So not a great look for this Eagles team, this unbeatable Eagles team that everybody still has in their top 10 of power rankings. They better get Big Dom. Big Dom's got to take control sooner or later, or these hells are going to start piling up. The Eagles, folks, fly. Eagles, fly. Ah! You better enjoy that Super Bowl win. At least you got one. Not like this Bills team where everybody's jumping ship. At least you had last year to look upon, yes? The Bills don't have that. Ah! All right. Let's keep moving here. Geno Smith. What? Geno Smith, you got to go, my man. You got to go. You, Brian Callahan, you go start your own football team, okay? Geno Smith has been atrocious this year. Double-digit interceptions. And now listen to this quote here, folks. Geno Smith on his bad luck. He's calling it bad luck. Oh, I'm not actually bad. It's just bad luck that's going on right now. I'm actually good. Remember, I didn't pick up the phone. Remember that? I'm actually good. It's just bad luck. Woof, woof. Josh Allen, it's just bad luck, okay? Hey, Bills Mafia, it's just bad luck. Settle down. Geno Smith says, quote, I told coach that I need to jump into a lake or ocean or something. It's a lot of bad luck stuff happening to me, but I'm in control of that. Yes, you are in control of your bad luck, your double-digit interception. That's you. I don't know if jumping into a lake or an ocean would suffice. We may need to go, volcanic. Okay? Cleansed by fire. Yes? So I kick Geno Smith off the team. I kick him off the team. All right. 2 more things real quick. 1, Jared Goff, he's mad at the officials, and everybody's in uproar. Chiefs, Lions, we all know the play. Jared Goff catching a ball that was potentially a touchdown.
Yeah, I got to do a little, I guess we all do a little research on what exactly went wrong, because my hands were not under center, and I was set to begin the play.
So Jared Goff not happy with the refs. The Lions are not happy with the refs that negated his touchdown. Now, the 2 things here about this play, you cannot have your hands under center. If you have your hands under center, then you have to set. Then you have to get set for a second. If you don't have your hands under center, you don't got to get set. Now, Jared Goff said, hey, my hands weren't under center, but we do kind of see. Where do I got it? Do I had it? I thought I had the picture up. I have a still shot that it does look like one hand is under center. He's not in the full 2 hands under center, crouch position, but it does look like one of the hands is under the center. And I think that's where the flag does draw from. Now, a lot of people are upset about this because everybody and their mother had Jared Goff anytime touchdown score, and I saw some slips out there, Jared Goff first touchdown score. Now, this would have double cash touchdown, and this would have been the first touchdown of the game. So, very, very just overall suspicious is this play in general. Everybody claiming you have to bet Jared Goff anytime touchdown. So maybe this play kind of maybe a little leaked out a little bit. So that's why everybody's in uproar about this play, so adamant that, this should have been a touchdown. And once again, just, muddies the water because, you take this touchdown away when everybody had big money on it. I mean, him to be first touchdown was like plus 2,200. I mean, people are cashing out. So tough play, nonetheless, but it does seem like Jared Goff did have one hand under center at one point. Unfortunate. All right, last thing right here, and then we're going to break down the games from last night, and then we're getting into our power rankings for Week 6, the entire week. But I do want to shout out Liam Cohen, and I'll tell y'all right now, we are not, sky is falling on the Jags. I know they just lost against the Seahawks, Sam Darnold, everybody's favorite, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not ready to write off this Jags team quite yet. Because I still cannot get over Liam Cohen. Give it up for him. I'm absolutely gushing about him as a head coach every week, week in, week out. He's doing the right things. He's saying the right things. He's turning around the team on the field. But this is him after the game, taking responsibility. Love this.
Yeah, it's on me. It's an undisciplined operation at the moment, and it's on me, and it's got to get fixed. It's a great opportunity this week to get it fixed, right? We're going on the road. We're flying to another country. Being together as a group, look ourselves in the mirror and try to figure out from an operation and habit standpoint what is standing in our way, because right now it's us.
I mean, goddamn, folks, 27 seconds, but every single second I am gushing. First and foremost, just taking responsibility. Hey, this one's on me. Not trying to pass the bug. No. This one's on me. Head coach, it's me. Offensive coordinator, offensive play caller, too. Yep, on me. The whole offensive operation, it's just, what did he say?
Yeah, it's on me. It's an undisciplined operation.
It's an undisciplined operation. I mean, we got Trevor Lawrence getting sacked 7 times. Not going to win like that. Not going to be able to survive the season like that. Undisciplined, on me. Got to fix it. And then he goes into the optimism. Hey, this is the perfect time to fix it. This week right now is the perfect time to get it fixed. We're on the road. Another country. Optimism. We're all here together. The collective, the team.
It's a great opportunity this week to get it. Being together as a group.
Love that. And the most unsung thing about Liam Cohen, folks, the most unsung thing about this man, first-time head coach, right? He dresses the part. He's not like Mike McDaniel with the capris and the gold sunglasses and the strings of my hoodie in a knot. Not just, just hanging loose. It's in a knot. It looks cooler. I don't want my hoodie strings just to kind of just lay flat. I got to kind of knot them up a little bit, give them some character, a little flair. It's a fashion show on the sideline. Aaron Glenn, he's also got the capris on, right? Once again, I don't care about capris, but when you're on the sideline, let's kind of dress the part a little bit, yes? Just for the job you want. And so far, it looks like Mike McDaniel wants to be a runway model. A Twitch streamer, an influencer. Liam Cohen dresses for the job he has. Look at this outfit. First and foremost, you got the hat on. Beautiful. Hat, visor, whichever one. He's got sunglasses. I don't mind that. Sunglasses, I wear them during the show. He's got the sleeveless vest. Love it. The buttoned up to the collar. Zipped up to the collar, a little high collar. I'm a fan of a high collar. I'm not going to fake to y'all. It's a good look, in my opinion. It's a football look, in my opinion. He's got that sleeveless. He's got the undershirt on. Brings out the sleeves. Can't really go sleeveless on the sideline. Can't do that. Can't go kind of like undershirtless, sleeveless shirt. Can't do that. So he brings out the sleeves. And then we check out the pants. Are they capris? They're not. They're not. I will say they are a little jogger-esque. We do get a little cupping around the bottom of the ankle, but that's fine. It's not a capri. A little jogger. Shout out to Jogger. Big fan of a jogger. Stop with the pant. Stop with the denim. Stop with the jean. Not a big jean guy. I haven't worn jeans in probably 20 years, I'll tell you. I do have a special pant. I have a special pant I order. That I don't really want to give out. I am going to gatekeep my pants. Big fan of these pants. I think these are the perfect pant. And they are a little jogger-esque. They do cup at the ankle. But I don't mind it. So he's covered head to toe. Right football attire. My maybe one quick little knock on his attire. We are seeing some ankle exposure. We are seeing some of that. Little ankle space right here. I am seeing the little flesh-colored ankle. So I'm seeing like no-show socks. Don't love that. Ankle socks, that's the perfect sock, in my opinion. Can't go no-show. Ugh. Not a great look. Not comfortable. I don't even know how you wear them. No-show socks. What are we doing? But a nice ankle. Nice stops at the ankle. We got our jogger. So we're going jogger to sock. I mean, we got no exposed flesh out there. So maybe a little higher sock. He does got kind of high tops on, though. So. But he dresses the part. Liam Cohen, folks. Walks the walk. Dresses the dress. And I still think we're going to have him in our top 10 power rankings when we get to that later in the show. So shout out to Liam Cohen. Alrighty. Those are all the stories I just wanted to touch upon quickly before we get into the meat of the show, which is breaking down the 2 games from last night and reordering our top 10 in the NFL. And we do have some newcomers. I will say there's not a lot of movement at the top. I'll just spoil that right now. Unfortunate. But we do got some new timers in, so we like that. Alrighty, so let's start at the 2 Monday night games from last night. I don't mind a nice doubleheader on Monday Night Football. Once again, nobody likes it on social media. They all hate it. I didn't mind it. But here we go. Let's start with the first game. Bills at Falcons. And folks, give it up. Give it up for the Buffalo Bills, folks. Truly. What a performance. I mean, god dang, 14 points. Woof. Wow. Josh Allen was straight up balling all game long. 14 points, 2 interceptions, only 180 yards, 57% completion percentage, got sacked 4 times. Man, oh man, that's MVP. If that's not an MVP performance, folks, I don't know what is, honestly.
Heard you. I heard you loud and clear, but then you stuck your tongue in my coos and fucked me so hard, I figured you changed your mind.
Oh, Josh Allen and the Bills, and everybody is falling out of love with the Bills, and we love it. We love it. Everybody jumping off the Bills bandwagon. Yeah, this is kind of record timing. I wasn't expecting y'all to jump off this early, especially with the last year in your home stadium before it gets torn down. Oh, it's too funny. It's too funny. So Josh Allen struggles. Bills lose. The Bills don't overutilize James Cook because, once again, this is Josh Allen's team. Josh Allen's selfishness. I'm just letting y'all know. Y'all have caused this. Bills Mafia, the national media, y'all have done this to the Bills. Y'all inflated Josh Allen's head so big that he thinks he has to play superhero ball every time, every Sunday. And what do we hear? We hear this all the time, do we not? We hear it all the time when we watch Hard Knocks. Y'all love Hard Knocks. You eat it up. The behind-the-scenes look when a team releases their own documentary, you all eat it up. What do we hear all the time? Do your job. Do not be the hero. Get down. Live for another down. Josh Allen tries to play superhero ball every single snap. And y'all are to blame. Because he's the best quarterback in the league, hands down, no debate. Are we crazy? Yes, he doesn't win the Super Bowl, but it's because of his defense. His defense beefs him the game every single time. Not just sometimes, every time. He's the MVP. It's clear as day, even though he did nothing significant last year. Clear as day. Oh my God, he's dating Haley Seinfeld. I mean, I've never seen a quarterback date Haley Seinfeld before. So I'm just letting you know, you reap what you sow, Bills Mafia. And you've been sowing this for the last 5 years. And it's so funny. Josh Allen, before the game, the NFL gets it. The NFL picks it up. In the tunnel. Josh Allen, it's so good, he said it twice. I think he caught himself off guard on how good the quote was. But this is what Josh Allen was saying before the game. Be the one who makes the fucking play. I'll cuss here. I won't censor. Be the one who makes the fucking play out there. Josh Allen was the one making the plays, right? Josh Allen! Interceptions! Josh Allen's trying to flip the ball like Patrick Mahomes. Josh Allen is so... Dude, Patrick Mahomes lives rent-free in Josh Allen's head, and it's so hilarious to watch. He tries to be like Patrick Mahomes all the time. We see it right here, him just trying to flip the ball. Remember this one, 4th and 2, when you're down 7 points in the second half? You get blitzed, so you're pressured, you're hurried up. And what does Josh Allen do? He folds like laundry. He folds under the pressure. He tries to be like Patrick Mahomes. Oh, this would have got me on SportsCenter. flicks the ball instead of, going to your fundamentals and setting your feet. You still had time. Still had a second. Could have squared your shoulders and ripped it in instead of little flip out. So Josh Allen tries to play hero ball. He tries to make, Patrick Mahomes highlights every single week so the national media talks about him. So Josh Allen gets his metaphorical game ball. And once again, this is all by y'all. When you over-coddle, this is what you get. Josh Allen thinks he has to do it all. The Buffalo Bills thinks he has to do it all. They didn't have James Cook out on the field for any third down play. What? Your best player and he's not on the field third down or fourth down? I get Josh Allen's out on the field. Trust me, I get it. But this is a team game. Has Patrick Mahomes ever said I can win this by myself? No. So why do we treat Josh Allen like he can do it? James Cook's snap count last night was 52.6%, his second lowest of the season. In a game where we weren't really leading, yeah, y'all went down and scored the first touchdown, but that was really it. You stopped James Cook from being on the field? For what? His lowest was in the blowout win over the Jets. Cook was not on the field for any of the Bills' 9 plays on third down or their 1 play on fourth down. Their 1 play on fourth down where Josh Allen tried to play hero Patrick Mahomes look at me highlight ball. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, this guy. James Cook, 17 rushes for 87 yards? Hello, 5 yards a carry. Is that not good? I'm sorry. I don't know what we're doing anymore. We're taking the ball out of Derrick Henry's hands, putting it in Cooper Rush's. We're taking the ball out of James Cook's hands and putting it in Josh Allen so we can throw the game away. What are we doing? Newsflash, running wins in the NFL. I know Roger Goodell, the NFL passing, highlight plays, blah, blah, blah. Passing's down the last 5 years. Josh Allen, 180 yards, that's down. 57% completion percentage, that's down. Maybe we should be going to our great players, James Cook, who we just paid. But no, that ruins the narrative. It's Josh Allen's team. Josh Allen wins. It's Josh Allen, everything. It's unbelievable. So Josh Allen, he was the one that was making the fucking plays to lose the game. And this is what the Bills are. This is the Bills. This is the Bills. I can't even believe they did this. And once again, the NFL official Twitter page tweets all this out. They want you to see this. They want you to think this is cool. They want you to eat this up. You know how they go over, the starting offense and defense and kind of go over the starting offensive line and defensive line? Well, the Bills did that. They're graphic, right? They put up the Bills offensive linemen. You know what the Bills did? On top of that, the Bills offensive line personalities. What? I don't give a fuck about your personality. Are you trying to be influencers? Once again, everybody wants to be an influencer. Everybody wants to be a streamer. Hey, I'm an athlete making millions of dollars. I'm one of the best in my field, in my position right now. Yeah, I'd rather stream. Oh, that doesn't seem fun to me. Oh, I worked my entire life up to this moment? I just want to stream now. I just want to podcast. Oh, I don't want to do the work. Ugh. And then the NFL tweets it out. The NFL tweets out Josh Allen, be the one who makes the fucking plays, quote. Josh Allen, leadership, all that. Tweet it out. Good press, good PR. Look at this. Oh, dude, the Bills offensive line, they have their own personalities. Oh, dude, isn't that so funny? Oh, that's so great. That's so great. As we're getting our ass whooped. What's your personalities now? Bitch boys? Because that's what I see by the Bills offensive line. That's the personalities. Pussy boys. Bitch boys. Am I wrong? 14 points? Not good. So this is what the Bills care about, the Bills fans. You know, it's all for social media. It's all for the click. It's all for the tweet. It's all for the resell, yes. The Bills' offensive line personalities, we have to go over. These are too funny not to go over, folks. I mean, this is what we look for when we watch football, when we watch competitive sports. I got to see the personalities of the offensive linemen. So here we go. Deion Dawkins, nasty tone setter. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that was a great tone last night. Yeah. Yeah. David Edwards, cerebral technician. Cerebral. Josh Allen was running for his life a lot back there. Maybe he didn't really know didn't know who to pick up. Is that cerebral? Technician? 14 points? 7 points on your first drive, then 7 points for the rest of the game. That's cerebral and technician? Okay. All right. The center, Connor McGovern. The glue. The communicator. Oh. All right. Osiris Torrance. Quiet. Workhorse. That whole line was quiet last night, yes? Zing. Spencer Brown. Absolute psycho. Okay, all right. I mean, you show me another team that has these, folks. I mean, you show me. Oh, dude, the Bills. I don't even do this. Oh, man. Josh Allen and the Bills, folks. What do we got here? Now, I will go to, no, we got to go here. Let's go here. We got to revisit. I forgot. Damn it. I was going to wear my Haley Steinfeld live at the Apollo hoodie. I forgot to wear it for today's show. I'm very pissed at myself. But let's get the refresher, right? Let's hear it again. We got to hear one of the, this joke won the Nobel Peace Prize. I mean, that's how good this joke was. Haley Steinfeld, everybody.
4 teams in the AFC East Division. Got the Buffalo Bills and the Bills' 3 sons.
Oh boy, well, one of the sons, they grow up so fast, don't they, Josh? Don't they, Haley? The youngins grow up so quick because one of the Bills' sons is now the new dog, the new dad, the new papa. Drake May and the Patriots, Josh. You're the son. We get Josh Allen now doing the Tua. And everybody likes to get on Tua, right? Tua's this, Tua's that. And that's why Tua has to speak at the podium. But Tua doesn't say what he really wants to say, does he? He can't. Just like Obama couldn't really say what he wanted, right? He had to get an anger translator. I will be Tua's translator. And what Tua really wanted to say, what he really meant, was this. Hey, look. Yes, I know on the stats. I threw 3 interceptions. It wasn't, one with Jalen Waddle letting the ball slip out of his fucking hands because he doesn't go out and grab the ball, attack the ball. He lets it go into his stomach because he's scared he might not catch the fucking ball. Or the last interception when there was fucking 5 seconds left after our fucking defense shit the fucking bed after Tua, went down the field and threw the game-winning touchdown pass. It was our fucking defense that beefed the game for 40 seconds. So yes, the first interception when Waddle couldn't fucking catch, and the last interception when the game was fucking over anyway. But yes, I threw 3 interceptions and I lost us the game. It's not fucking cool McDuck over there on the sideline with his Gucci and Prada and Capris. It's me. Josh Allen, he's starting to get the Tua bark. Josh Allen.
Listen, if it works, it's a great call. If it doesn't, it's not. If we run the ball there just downhill, it doesn't work. It's not a good call, right? Something that doesn't work is not going to be a good call. So we roll with it.
Hey, they were questioning about a play call here, and Josh Allen said, hey, if the play works, it works. If it doesn't, then it's the worst play call. Get a little pushy with the media here, Josh, because you lost? Because maybe you're not as good as the national media sucks you to be, Josh, huh? Josh Allen starting to get the Tua mouth, the Tua tongue. Starting to take over Josh Allen like Venom a little bit. Starting to get into him. And after a Bills loss, what do we expect? What do we expect, folks? The Bills Mafia to throw them in the trash. Here's some tweets, folks, from Bills fans. Here we go. First one. I hope Josh goes home and gets fucking angry because I have never blamed a loss on him until tonight. Ooh, Josh Allen, your PR is starting to crumble. Dude's fire is out. I don't know if there's something going on in his personal life, but he is not in the game at all. There is no fire behind his eyes. He's checked out. We get this quote from Josh Allen. Josh Allen speaking with ESPN on what his wife, Haley Steinfeld, has taught him. He said, quote, maybe I am more than a football player. Oh, remember when Tua said, touchdown, interception, doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I can go home to my kids. And everybody villainized them for it. Oh, you don't take the game seriously. Oh. Josh Allen's more than a football player. He's Haley Steinfeld's husband. He's an actor, Nutrafol. He wants to be a surgeon. Keep the same energy here, folks. Josh Allen, fire's gone. The team sees it. The fans see it. Huh? Now Keon Coleman's not good. Remember Burlington hood, Burlington coat. Dude, yes, Keon Coleman likes chicken wings, and he wore the orange coat. Remember? How so funny? He was good. He was and we drafted him because of Burlington. Do you remember? He was supposed to be good. Bills fan on Twitter, Keon Coleman is borderline useless. He can't get open, period. Bills punt again. This team has no wide receivers beyond Shakir. Oh, once again, what do the Bills care about? The story, the laugh, the funny, the game ball, the scalping, front leading team. MVP, but only the award and the chain and the bling. That's the Bills, folks. So, that was Bills Falcons. Josh Allen shit the bed. Everybody's saying the sky's falling in Buffalo. They're pointing at McDermott. They're pointing at Joe Brady, who's supposed to be the smartest offensive mind in all of football. Josh Allen's taking a hit. I mean, this is music to my ears, folks. The Bills fans' tears, their screams, their aggravations. Oh, this is just too good right now. After all that high, mighty talk after you beat the Jets and the Saints, I mean, what a performance here, Buffalo. Hey! Oh, wow. That was great. Now for the Falcons, shout out to Michael Penix Jr. Played a great game. Bijan Robinson, goddamn, we stand for the running backs. Could not be stopped. Ran buck wild on the Bills' ass all game long. 19 rushes, 170 yards, 1 touchdown. Drake London, also 158 yards, 1 touchdown. Bijan Robinson, another 68 yards receiving. He was running, he was catching on that ass. Great overall game offensively and defensively here by this Falcons team. Had Josh Allen, like we said, 2 interceptions, 4 sacks, and making Bills Mafia lose faith in him. That's the defense right there. All right, but there was one more game on. Not as entertaining, not as fun watching the Bills lose, but Washington and the Bears, and what a complete weird game this was. Bears win, but Washington controlled this game literally the entire way. Maybe besides the first quarter, the Bears ended up taking a 6-0 lead, and I think it ballooned up to 13-0. But it was just Washington shooting themselves in the foot literally every down here, folks. This game, yes, the Bears won, but we are still high on Washington, and I really don't think this win changes our mind about Caleb Williams and this Bears offense too much. I really don't. I don't think that should be the takeaway here. Shout out Caleb Williams for getting the win, but he didn't look great all game long, and once again, it took every mistake by Washington to make the Bears win this game. Now, when we look at this game, first drive for Washington is an interception. And this was real bad. Wide open by the receiver. Jaden Daniels just kind of threw it low, threw it a little too soft, and immediately after he threw the ball, instantly pats his chest, be like, hey, that was on me 100%. But that was a wide open touchdown. Was he? Look, I'm not trying to give no credit to the Bears, but it wasn't even like the defender made a great play. It was just more of Michael Penix Jr. gave the ball to the defender. When, you get a little air under that ball, that's a touchdown in the back of the end zone. So that was their first Washington drive, results in no points. The next drive by Washington, we're down 6-0 at this point still. Once again, defense getting it done. They fumble the ball. Bill fumbles the ball. They lose possession. Bears go down, score a touchdown. It's 13-0, and then it starts to click for Washington. They go down, score a touchdown. Their next drive, they get down, in field goal range. They miss a 50-yarder. So they go into halftime down 13-7. But, they were driving every single drive. And in the second half, that's when the points started to come mistake-free until the last drive. Washington in the third quarter, 2 drives, touchdown, field goal. Fourth quarter, they score another field goal. And then their last drive of the game results into the fumble that basically gave the Bears the game. 3rd and 1, you're going in the shotgun. It's raining. It's wet. The ball's wet. Michael Penix Jr. goes to hand off the ball to Bijan Robinson, and the ball slips out. Bears recover, and you don't need to go too far. Bears get the ball at their own 44-yard line. They run, 6-yard pass, 4-yard run, 10-yard run. They're running the ball. This was not Caleb Williams getting them into position to win the game. So Bears win, but I don't think that's the takeaway. Now, looking forward to next week, we may be able to get some great value if people are down on Washington by this performance. People may be up on Bears by this performance, but I don't think we should be. So we'll see if we can cash in on some value, some nice points when we look at the spread later this week. But Caleb Williams, 17 of 29. Once again, 58% completion percentage. It's not going to get it done. 1 touchdown, no pick. I'll give them that. Kind of a clean game. But once again, they weren't going to win if it wasn't for the miscues by Washington. Then with Jaden Daniels, 211 yards, 19 of 26, got lackadaisical with the ball in the red zone, and just unfortunate on that fumble on the handoff at the end of the game. But still 3 touchdowns. He had that interception. That was on him. Bill, the running back, Krosky Merritt, 17 rushes, 61 yards. Jaden Daniels, 52 yards rushing. Moore was the leading receiver, 3 catches, 46 yards. Zach Ertz, the second receiver, 43 yards. So, once again, Luke McCaffrey, can we get it more? More than just 1 throw to him a game. I want Luke McCaffrey to truly kind of solidify himself as wide receiver number, it'd be tough to be number 1 with, Terry McLaurin and, Deebo Samuels, but Luke McCaffrey's a nice big target down the field. Still another 1 catch, 33 yards for a touchdown. Get Luke McCaffrey more involved, please. So Washington loses. Once again, the fumble really beefed them here. And Bears get the win 20, what was the score? 23. Bears win 25-24. Alrighty, so that is the entire week 6 slate in the NFL. The Sunday, the Monday, but now it's time, since all the teams have played, it is now time to reorder our power rankings 1 through 10 in the NFL, and we do have some changes. We've got some people exiting. We do have some newcomers in. So let's get down to it. This was our power rankings heading into the week. At 10, we had the Patriots. At 9, we had the Lions. 8, we had the Niners. 7, we had the Vikings. 6, we had Washington. 5, we had the Jags. 4, we had the Texans. 3, we had the Colts. 2, we had the Rams. And 1, we had the Bucs. So now let's start at 10, work our way to number 1. What is the new order? Is there a new number 1? Let's find out. And let's start here. Look, I'll do an honorable mention. I'll do a little honorable mention off the rip. There's one honorable mention that maybe could have competed for number 10, maybe. But I decided to keep them out. And the honorable mention, maybe number 11, is the Kansas City Chiefs. Nice game, starting to get back on track a little bit last week against the Lions. Good win, and they're knocking on the door of becoming back in the top 10. Alrighty, now let's get into it. Number 10, I am dropping this team back a little bit. The new number 10 team is the Jacksonville Jaguars. And look, we had them heading into this week at 5, but I didn't want to drop them out of the 10 just quite yet. Yes, they lost this week against the Seahawks. Shout out the Seahawks. You'll see them in a little bit. But overall, look, this Jags defense is still something. They held, the Seahawks to no points in the fourth quarter. And Liam Cohen told us himself, hey, look, just the old offensive operation, it's just a little sloppy right now. It's on me. I'm going to get it taken care of. But overall, the schemes, I'm believing in Trevor Lawrence, these receivers, there's nice weapons all over the place. And this Jags defense is a little something here. So not quite ready to drop them out of my top 10. That's why I have kind of the Colts. They are knocking on the door, so Jags need to get it together or they will be completely out of the top 10 next week. But I'm going to give them a little bit of the benefit of the doubt. Once again, the Chiefs aren't doing anything crazy where they're knocking down the door to get in the top 10. You beat the Lions, who, once again, Jared Goff against kind of topper teams doesn't do so well. So, and once again, a lot of calls, little questionable calls in that game. We'll let the Chiefs marinate one more week, but I am bringing the Jags down to 10. Alrighty, number 9, and this is a new team in the top 10, so give it up. And a little overdue, and this is on me, but number 9 is the Seattle Seahawks, folks. Give it up for them. Look, solid team. But at the end of the day, Sam Darnold is still Sam Darnold, and that's why I'm not gushing about the Seahawks. That's why I'm still going to keep it kind of, slow. Still going to go slow with these Seahawks. Once again, I don't want to recap, but Sam Darnold's fourth quarter, we've got the game-losing fumble week 1. We've got the game-losing interception 2 weeks ago. And then last week, yes, they won, but he laid up a goose egg. 0 points in the fourth quarter. Could have lost. Now, the Seahawks defense is kind of better than I was giving it credit for. It's getting better, the last 2-3 weeks when we want to see you get better. So, Seahawks, nice defense, but I do think with the ceiling that we've seen of Sam Darnold, I don't know if they're going to be able to kind of crack the top 5, but they've cracked the top 10. We'll see if they can keep moving here. Alrighty, I'm going to move this team down. We're moving this team down, a few here. New number 8 team is Washington. Look, yes, they lost, but, right. Washington not going to drop them out of the top 10 for that loss. Once again, they beefed it themselves, the offense, Jaden Daniels, fumbling the snap, unfortunate, the handoff exchange. It was in the elements. It was against this Bears team that had a little pride coming into the game with how they lost last year on the Hail Mary. But Washington truly dominated this game. We went through it. They were moving the ball from start to finish. Just unfortunate. You know, the interception, the fumbles, they beat themselves. I'm not ready to drop this team out of the top 10. Cliff Kingsbury deserves respect offensively, great scheming. And once again, I mean, this defense is solid. It's solid. Shout out to head coach for this Washington team. I'm blanking on the name, but I got to give him a little bit more credit than I was heading into the season. I got Washington still in the top 10 at number 8. All right, new number 7 team. New number 7 team. And I will tell y'all right now, the Lions are out of the top 10. They are out. But the new number 7 team is the Minnesota Vikings. And it's not even really a new number 7 team. I believe they are still at number 7. Look, I just didn't want to take them out. They were on the bye. They didn't have a chance to showcase themselves. And really, not a lot of teams were like that crazy that they need to be shot up in the power rankings or moved extremely in the power rankings. So I'm going to keep the Vikings here at number 7. This Vikings defense, still nobody's giving it credit, but it's the top 5 at minimum. And I think you can make the argument for top 3 defense in the league. Vikings on the bye. We're going to keep them at 7. Alrighty, we got another new team here in the top 10. Make some noise. The new number 6 team in the power rankings in the NFL is the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers at 6. Look, this defense, it's back. The defense that we know and love by the Steelers that is, leading the charge of the team. It's finally arrived. Didn't look good weeks 1 and 2 and 3, but I don't give a damn about the first 4 weeks of the season anymore. We are now week 6, heading into week 7. Defense got cleaned up, and Aaron Rodgers, look, I mean, he makes the throws when he needs to. He's still slinging the ball around all game long, but definitely in these fourth quarters, he's locking in, he's taking the lead, he's kind of putting the game out of reach. Offense, defense, I got leaders all over the field, and this season, especially, you're more than just a quarterback. It's your front office, it's your head coach, it's your general manager, and it's very stable over here in Pittsburgh. Shout out to the Steelers. They're the new number 6 team. Alrighty, new number 5 team, and we got a big jump here. This team went from 10 to 5. Your New England Patriots, baby. Drake May, he's balling. He's absolutely balling. The only knock, we got to clean up kind of the red zone. He's got to start scoring touchdowns. We saw last week kind of dried up in the second half, so let's also get that. Let's make it a complete team. The defense doing its thing. Mike Vrabel, a great head coach, and he's potentially starting the Dynasty Regime 2.0 here in New England. Great defense, good quarterback play so far by Drake May, Stephon Diggs being a great leader, and it's all coming up for New England. They're winning games, they're moving the ball. Patriots at number 5. The new number 1 team in the AFC East, Josh. Alrighty. And then, look, I'm going to spoil it. I'll spoil it for y'all. 4, 3, 2, 1 are staying the same. They're going to stay the same here. So here we go. Texans at 4. Once again, Texans on the bye. Texans on the bye, so I don't want to move them. Once again, no team drop my jaw to the floor. I'm like, oh, they got to get in the top 5. They got to crack the top 3. This Texans team, the national media, y'all on social media, how can you have the Texans and blah, 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 CJ Stroud is trash, blah, blah, blah. They're taking steps back, blah. They're not. They've faced a gauntlet the first 5 weeks of the season, folks. This Texans team is legit. They're the real deal defensively, and CJ Stroud is fine, folks. Still have the Colts at number 3. They won last week. It was against the Cardinals, last second quarterback switch, but you still made the game-winning play defensively, and that's something that we like about this Colts team. The defense with Daniel Jones and the great coaches offensively. Colts stay at 3. Rams stay at 2. Once again, they took care of business against the Ravens. Had a little adversity in the first half. Couldn't score. Couldn't really put up any points. Second half, they put up 17. They blow them out. They don't allow any points. Rams still good offensively, defensively. They lose Puka Nacua. They're still able to put up points, move the ball. Rams still at 2. In the Bucs, still the number 1 team. Still. I'm not like everybody else that now has to put the Bucs at number 1. This is still the number 1 team, okay? Against everybody's favorite, the division odds favorites, Niners, Mac Jones, McCorkle. He's so great, right? Well, Mac Jones, we know one thing for certain. Baker Mayfield is better. We saw him outplay you. Bucs at number 1. So, the new top 10 heading into week 7 here, folks. We got Bucs at 1, Rams at 2, Colts at 3, Texans at 4. I got Patriots at 5, Steelers at 6, Washington at 7, the Seahawks at 8, the Vikings at 7, Washington at 8, Seahawks at 9, and I'm still having the Jags at 10, with number 11 honorable mention being the Kansas City Chiefs. So we'll see what these teams can do this week. We'll see if there's any movement, and we'll see if these big name teams, the Ravens, the Eagles, the Bills, if they can get their heads out of their asses and start playing football and get back in the top 10 here. But for right now, there's no hope for those teams. All righty, folks, that is going to do it for us today. I appreciate everybody watching, listening, tuning in. Once again, announcement is going to be coming later this week. We are so close to announcing it. Getting everything right, getting everything set up. So watch out for that coming soon. But we're back tomorrow on the show where we break down our 5 gush plays of the week. 5 plays that made me instantly rewind. I gotta watch that again. I'm not waiting for the replay. That probably won't come. Plays that make you go, oh, mama, bingo. I got 5 of them, baby, and we'll go over those tomorrow. We'll also go over any other story that needs to be talked about. Pablo Torre and Mark Cuban sat down officially for another talk. That just came out today, so we'll see what's on with that. And we'll keep y'all all updated on big news. So, I appreciate everybody. Get a great rest of your Tuesday.